What's up, survivors? Welcome in to another Last Day on Earth episode. I'm your boy Jixer, and in today's episode, we do have exciting news today. If you do not know, we have a new location coming into Last Day on Earth with the scouting event. Uh, there is pictures on Discord, the official Discord server, that says that it is the largest ever zone in Last Day on Earth. So that in itself is very exciting. But before we get into today's video, I want to say if you're new here, please consider smashing the subscribe and dropping a like button down below, as it helps boost the algorithm. It really motivates me to drop and pump out more content for you guys like this. Right. So in case if you guys didn't know, there's an event coming. It is called the Scouting Event. We have a little bit of info on what it is. Not too sure, but the main info we have now are a couple of screenshots that I'm gonna go ahead and get on screen here for you guys. Alright, so I have it pulled up here. This is on the Last Day on Earth official Discord, by the way. If you want to check it out for yourself, go ahead and head on to the Discord, official Discord, and you should find this in the game news. But without any introduction or with further ado, whatever you want to say, let's get into it. Okay, so that is the sneak peek video. Couple things we can go over. We can just start off here from the beginning again. Here in the beginning, what I'm noticing right away is that this is a store here. Obviously, Bunker Hills Hotel. This one. Does that say hotel? I think it says Badger or Budger Hills Hotel right there. Looks like maybe a menu, a soda machine back there. A soda machine is interesting a little bit. If you guys know Average Gamer Guy, he said that something that I didn't really think about myself is that I don't think we really have any vending machines or soda vending machines in the game. I know we have vending machines, but they are vending machines. This one specifically, it does not say soda, but you can see SO, so you can imagine it says soda, which is quite interesting because we do not have soda in the game. So seeing the soda machine, maybe that could be a hint to new food items in the game, which I'm actually very open to, and I welcome new food items in the game. I don't think we really need them, but the more food items there are in this game, I think are the more the better, as it really livens up the world and just gives you more options, and just makes it more lively, because most of us eat canned beans. So I think it would be cool to see more drinking items, because most of us just drink water. No one really drinks berry tea, and you could drink alcohol and beer and whatnot, but those aren't really going to hydrate you as much as have to make you pee and stinky. So soda would be a cool item to see. Maybe it gives you energy. Who knows? I know we do have an energy drink that way back in the day you used to be able to find in the game, believe it or not. But they have since then took it out. Now you cannot find sodas anywhere in the game, besides from the season pass. So what I also noticed from this same still here is that this hotel is right next to another. Let's go ahead and turn up my brightness. Is that right next door? It looks like we have another store. So maybe this location is gonna have like a bunch of stores packed in tight to each other. Maybe it's gonna be like uh, a small shopping center, like a very small shopping center, because right there it looks like I see like what you would see like in the store. Just have a bunch of candies right there, or magazines here on the left. Um, but yeah, that's just something interesting based off this first screenshot. I don't think we can see anything else other anything other too interesting other than what I pointed out. In this second screenshot, I've taken some time to look over this. What I have noticed myself personally in this screenshot is that way back here on that wall, you can see what appears to be a red box with a white cross on it, which usually indicates like some kind of medical uh, building or area or bay, whatever you want to call it. So that itself is pretty interesting because I know a lot of people have wanted some kind of medical location in the game, like a hospital specifically. I've seen a lot of people request or suggest. Uh, People wanted us to get like a hospital location so we can go and farm meds, get good meds. I don't think we really need a location dedicated for meds, but having like maybe like a small med bay or something where there's guaranteed to find meds in this highway location, I think is very interesting. Also, I'm also wondering if these highway locations will be varied, or will it be the same thing, or will it have random events that occur in the highway? Because this is going to be a giant location we're going to go over in the in another sneak peeks that they dropped in the Discord. But that's what I got from this this little part in the video. Nothing else really stands out. This is a campground. You can see we got a red truck there that looks like the same red truck that hangs out at the or not hangs out. That looks like the same truck that if you have VIP Prestige and if you ever sent your VIP storage to your base and you've seen a shiny red truck outside your base, that looks like the same truck. So the truck itself, it doesn't seem to be anything new. A bunch of the assets like the trailer back there, maybe that's new. The tents are pretty, we've seen the tents, northern regions, task and everything like that. So the only thing that really stood out to me is this room back here. And slightly this right there, I can't really tell if that's a safe or a message, but that's probably nothing. But let's go ahead and check out the next sneak peeks they got for us now. Alright, so here we have what looks like to be a very large overhead view of the location. And in a minute here when I press play, it'll show us what seems to be a bunch of different routes that maybe you know what, before I give you my thoughts, let's go ahead and press play and see it. So that's pretty much it. It's just on a loop right now, but we can see that this first part before the sneak peek here, which we'll get into that in a second. So this first part here, you can see that it alters a lot. Look at all this. See how it changes right there? So since it does that, that's kind of makes me think that this location is going to be very diverse. I'm hoping, based off this, or at least maybe it's showing us all the routes that we can take. But based off that alone, like, look at all these routes that you can take. Like, look at all these changes, and then those blue lines and everything. Like, we're not sure what that indicates yet. But look at all those routes that you can take. There's just like so many different routes. And then if we look closely, we can see like these black dots here, here, here. Are those like small POIs or something? Because if you look closely, you could see that eventually they come. You can see these routes. Let's wait a second. You see all that? They all like eventually you get routes to all those little dots, all those little what I'm assuming are POIs. So maybe this location is going to be very diverse. Maybe every time you go, it's going to be slightly different. I'm sure there's like a preset number of variations of the location, but it seems to be very diverse and it is very, very large. Let's go ahead and talk about this next part here. This is the other sneak peek. let's give it a right here. So this is same sneak peek, but different shot here that we're gonna go over. This is the highway and everything. Now I'm wondering if we're only gonna be able to go up the highway and stick to the highway, if we're able to go and loot down under the highway. If we can, that'll be very awesome. I mean, just look at this highway. This part is small, and you've seen the routes that you can take from just, you know, a couple seconds ago. This is a very large highway, it looks like. So it is a very large zone, and you can see trees down there and everything. And if we look closely, if we just if we go slowly here, it looks like, if you look down here, down here in this bottom right, it looks like, I can't tell, but if we look closely, is that an underground location? Is there going to be like basements at this location? If so, this location is going to be extremely diverse, way diverse than anything we've ever seen before. But I can't really tell, like, it's down there. It looks like we have a location down there. But yeah, I mean, that's something very interesting that I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm hoping that we will have like 3 levels of, you know, just 3 levels that we can play on a resource zone. Is pretty insane to me, because usually we're only at 1 level, and then we have to take like an elevator or so to get to the next level. So if we can go from the floor up to the highway down to a basement in this location, that's just going to be really amazing and really revolutionary for this game, and just makes me really excited for the future, guys. I see here too, we do have like some kind of checkpoint, which is very interesting. I'm also wondering if maybe checkpoints on the highway will also be variant, or not, you know, we'll have a variety, but not too much to see here. This is a GIF they posted, so I had to record it myself. That's why it was kind of hard to show you guys. But that is the highway. Very exciting stuff coming, guys. I hope you guys are excited just as much as I am for what's coming. But anyways, that is my time for today. If you learned anything new, or if you just like keeping up with the latest Last Day on Earth content like this, please smash the subscribe button and drop a like down below. Let me know what you guys thought of today's video and what you thought. But thank you so much. It's your boy Jigsaw out.